Well, welcome everybody to Timberborn. So I've never played this before. I had a quick run through. I've literally just purchased it, so I thought I'd jump in where everybody seems to be thinking it's quite popular. I wasn't 100% sure about this game, but so this is really just a first look for me. Hopefully you'll find this useful. And yeah, let's give it a go. So here we are at the entrance screen. So we're going to go for new game. There's a couple of factions to choose from. I can't get this yet though, this Iron Teeth, because you've got to unlock it via getting 15 well-being on this one. But this looks cuter anyway, Folktails. So yeah, let's see how this goes, eh? Their motto: comfort, food, and sturdy wood. So there's a number of things you can do. Custom maps you can actually download from Steam, from the workshop, and you can actually create your own maps as well. But we're going to use one of these, and I'm going to use one with the green leaf here, which is ideally beginner friendly. So let's see. So we got a couple of options here. I did play on normal last time. I'm going to go on easy this time because I'm still learning. And I do want a relaxed city building experience right now. So for now, we can customize, when we want. You can have normal, you can have hard, or customize. But yeah, I think normal's quite good actually, but easy will give us, less food and water, and droughts and bad tides are running short. So Pops Gamer, Pops Beaver. That just sounds wrong, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay. We'll just put Pops. We'll just put Pops Gamer. Why not? Oh, there's our beavers coming out. So I'm going to hit spacebar to pause it a sec, and I'll try and explain what we need to do. So let's have a look around. So we have a number of water sources. So this brown stuff here is what they call bad water. So bad water is bad, blue water is good. But there's still useful bad water, as in it can still give you power. You just can't drink it, and it's a bit mixed here. So if it's mixed, as long as there's some good water, your pumps will draw good water. So, and there's a number of sort of fingers here, or those that's structure, so we can get metals, scavenging metals, and that's a bit later on down the line. This is our starting area. So big thing here is water. Water's king for all this, and then we got to provide food, obviously, and some comfort. So we get our beaver cities to grow. And basically, you notice the land here where it's grey. So I'm gonna follow the. So it wants me to place 2 lumberjack flags. So what this does, the arrow should point towards the path. So you can use R to turn it around, like so. I want to try and keep it on a brown because that's not fertile land. Water only gets so far. But if I put it on the edge here, actually, we'll get a good capture. So all these trees I'll be able to chop down. Now it wants me to place 2. So why don't we place 1 up here too? Now I'm out of reach of our settlement building there, but I just need to put some paths in, and that'll bring that into focus. So if I put this roughly about here-ish, or the highlighted blue is the coverage of it, so I probably don't need it that far down. So I think if I do that there and I get the path to end at it, it's too far away from a district, so But we'll change that as soon as we get some paths. So let's do that. So let's open the path in. So I'm going to follow this in a way, but I've already followed it once. So I've just done one playthrough, literally. Just so I can get an angle of the game. And I thought I'd just go straight to the end there. So I've placed the flags. Now this tutorial doesn't cover in. I need to get up to this top end, but I need stairs first, I think. So I don't have them unlocked. So we have to get signs points. So we'll continue on with that. So I just need now I need to build these 2 flags. And what it's going to ask me for is to cut the trees. So why don't I just finish off and get this path right up to it. And let's kick it off. So that'll build them. So you never played this before like me. Oh, there you go, done already. Right, I need to mark trees for cutting. So we go into this, mark trees. And it's a very square. So if you've never played this before, like I was saying, feel free to follow the guidelines. That's what I'm doing. It's what we all have to do at the beginning, isn't it? So I want to cut them, and I want to cut these here. So I want to select all of those 2. Oh, I think I missed one. Right. Now I need to build a water pump. After playing my last version, but it was on normal, so those basically we get droughts and all the water disappears. So and one struggled, so I'm actually going to build 2. So you see bad water pumps there. So eventually we will get like a flood of bad water, and we'll have to deal with that, whether we're in a bad water area or not, because basically everything becomes bad water. So I'm going to build them 2 just there. And if I connect a path to them, like so, and then I want to go pretty much straight down there. I don't want to be too far. That's too far out, really. I want it to be closer to the. So let's go a bit closer. Let's go all the way down here. Basically, if the rule is if you're going to put, we're just going to put some. So demolish building, demolish assets. So just highlight them all, and yes. So yeah, try and keep your arable land, which is everything what's growing grass on, free of too much infrastructure, and build on the brown, because the brown you can't do anything else with but build something on it. It won't grow anything there. So I want to prioritize these 2 to get done. So I want to also build 1, but I would recommend you build 2, especially if you're playing about on normal mode. And I wouldn't even try and think of what hard mode is like. I mean, after my first playthrough, I'm surprisingly, falling in love with this game. Really, it's really gentle, but it's really it doesn't look it. It looks a bit, blocky. But it's really quite deep. I know it's a bit bizarre talking about, beavers. And by the way, we get nights and days they're gonna sort of sleep, and we're not gonna get any building done. So I'm gonna just increase the work days up to 20 hours. That shouldn't be much of an impact. Later on, we need it back to 16 hours, which is the default. Otherwise, they'll lose some well-being because they'll lose some sleep and such. And that's not good. We want to keep our beavers alive, and we want them to procreate as well at the end of the day, because we need him to grow. So they need to get children. Children aren't workers straight away, but they'll grow into workers. So that's how you build your cities up. But there's a few, you know, things you need to do to get them done. So just gonna build this gatherer. So this will let me to gather those. You don't need to highlight them, but it'll just automatically gather the food nearby, whatever that may be. So in this case, it's berries. So what does it say to you now? Build an efficient farmhouse. Right. So this is so we can, and again, we've got this big green highlight, which shows you the area of effect. So I'm going to put it right up to the wall here, I think. Build that. I'm pausing it in between because I'm so new, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm doing a bit of like you always do on city builders, to be honest, a bit of like city skyline sort of approach where I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'll just pause so I can think about it. So let's kick it back off again. Let's get it on fast speed. We just need to build that. So this tutorial will continue on, but not for long. So it's not, you know, eventually you'll be coming up with your own sort of like strategies. We're on update 7 on this one apparently, so I'm coming in this rather late. But it's a fun little game, you know, with surprising amount of depth. And these water mechanics are a whole math problem at the end of the day. You know, to get them more efficient. So it's a bit like City Skylines crossed with Satisfactory and then nothing to do with any of them. It really is on its own. I mean, it's beavers for a start. So there's not going to be no roads and things like that. Although apparently there's zip lines now in update 7, which obviously I am nowhere near. But right, I've got to plant some carrots now, so that's built. So I need... Let's pause it while we think about it. So it needs to be on the arable land, which is the green. So we go to plant crops. Once 100 carrots. So probably do it starting about here-ish. Sure, what's 100? Let's see what that gives us. Okay, 72 out of 100. So we can do a couple of more. Okay, now almost there. 84. Trying to leave a bit of lift. Let's see if that will do it there. Ooh, just need another 10. Ooh, another 2. Jeez. All right, that should definitely do it. Might as well finish it off there, Anna. Right, continue on that. So, got to build some storages now. Got to build a large pile, which you don't actually really need, but I guess it's supposed to be, because this is to store logs. But we're building that much, we'll never get to a stage where we'll need to store logs. And we need a small tank. Now it says to build 3 of them. I'm going to build at least 4, I think, because I struggled on 3 on my normal one. But this is easy, so and the droughts are not supposed to be as bad. So let's do them all on here. So if I can do on one here. So if I start with 4, yeah, that should be better. So they should be building away there eventually. We'll just get it onto the faster speed again. So let's have a look. You can prioritize these as well. There's a quick image of the wellness. So they're all good apart from shelter because I've not built any yet. Which in the very, very beginning, it's not as required. But it will be soon. It will be soon. So, oh, you got to make sure you categorize what you want in these, what liquid, and obviously at this point, it's just all going to be water. So you need these, by the way, to be full before we get a drought. Otherwise, little beavers are going to die of thirst. And same for food. We need to get some food in as well. We are going to have to build some storages, some little warehouses to store our food. I've got carrots. I've got berries. I'm going to get potatoes, which are useless on their own, but we can open up a grill and have grilled potatoes, which is a food. So that's quite good. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the game is it looks very blocky. It reminds me a bit Minecrafty. Well, I was never a Minecraft person, but it is, I don't know, it's just one of those games that you play, then you think, oh, that didn't go well, or that did go well, or I wonder if I can do it. And you start to, you start thinking of beaver crap, really, to be honest, to start, should I build this dam here? Should I do that there? I mean, I have no idea how I'm going to prepare myself for when we get a bad water flooding. So I do need to look into, getting some dams built so we can save some clean water. And especially useful when you're in normal and hard mode if they're going to be a bit longer. We need to get some of these warehouses down. So this is, it's asking us to build it now. So it's a good time. So I think that can go there. You can build above as well. You can build on top, but can't do that right now because there's going to be a big gap there. I wonder if I turn it round and have a bath going in. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, so you can build on top, but I can't do it yet because I have no stairs. That's nice. So I can do go in there like that. So I just need to get a path in between these buildings here. Nice one. And then just build a path there. Lovely. So I need to set these. So I need carrots and berries. So that'll do carrots. It only has to do 2 warehouses, but I know carrots. I know I'm going to be planting potatoes, so I might as well drop that in now. Let's grill potatoes. So I'm going to store my potatoes in there, and I think I might put that in now actually while I remember. So plant crops. Let's get some spuds going as well. So I'm not sure how much. We'll go up to these trees here, I think. Might as well go right up to the edge. Yeah, just a little bit. That should do. Okay, we're on the fast speed. So we're coming down soon to... There we go, back in the daytime now. Nice one. So I'm still at 20-hour work, still only getting 4 hours kept. Look at them beavering away, planting all the stuff. And they're still doing well, actually, apart from not having a shelter. So that 20 hours isn't bothering them right now. So probably will need to reduce it once I start to see some impact. So yeah, sometimes I'm just waiting around for things to happen. I mean, I just need to build those 2 warehouses. So let's put the Let's put the emphasis up on these to get them built. That's one done. Need one more built. Come on, beavers. Beaver away. Let's get this done before nightfall. Might not make this yet. And here we go. Come on. So close. 28%. Nope. Come on. 19 to go. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So let's pause it. Now we need an inventor. So we need to do an invent. So this is the science building here. So this will give us some science, which will, you know, for a certain amount of science, we'll be able to unlock other things we can build. So it's sort of like I said, I like how they've done it. I mean, I think the UI, the user interface could be a little bit more up to date, but it's functional. And that's the good thing about this game, really. It's early access, so you know it isn't a game. But I mean, I was sort of keeping an eye on it. Weren't sure if it was for me, but I think I'm getting hooked. But so what we're going to do now? I've got to build lodges. All right, I've got to build some houses for them. So where is it? There it is. Housing, lodges. So find a location for them somewhere, perhaps here. What if I utilize this place here? So if I turn it round, you press R to turn things around, by the way, and if you can press F, you can actually swap the doors to the leftmost or the rightmost. Let's have a look. It's not really. What if I? Seems we're losing quite a bit there. Where should I put this? What if I put it? Actually, if I put it here, I'll be able to put another one right next to it, I think. Is there enough space? Yeah, perfect. Right, that'll do. So it wants me to build 6. By the way, you need to build these houses to actually grow. So basically, the beaver's got to be happy and have spare rooms for them to, you know, grow and have babies. So and that's how you grow your city. No, I don't want to disable the tutorial. Did that by mistake. And well, shelters will come in soon. I'll get rid of that. So yeah, overall, the game itself, like I said, it's early access. We're on update 7. It's been going about 3 or 4 years. It's been a long time in early access, which frightens some people off, and I agree. But saying that, I played Satisfactory for a good couple of years, and I joined that late. I think we're around update 4 or 5. And I actually preferred it in early access because if you've got a devs, and I believe the devs on this game are as good as Satisfactory's, really attentive, really delivering what the user base wants, and that's what you sort of want. I mean, people's rush to get them out to, you know, a full release. Sometimes you're kicking yourself in your foot because, you know, you're going to be paying for potentially extra content through DLC. Where in early access, they're going to give it you for free. And also they're gonna also be more attentive when it comes down to updates and fixing stuff. So I believe these guys are very good. So that's why I decided. Plus, it's on sale on Steam right now. And if you go to CD Keys, actually, this is where I actually got my copy. And then you just install it in Steam, activate it in Steam. It was like, I think 15 or 16 quid. CD Keys, it's on sale right now. So it's worth a gamble. Obviously, if you have it in Steam, if it's not for you, you've got that 2-hour window to get a refund. But to be honest, I think you'll like the, you know, if you like the challenge, and this is good. This is a challenge. I mean, right to the beginning here, we're on easy mode. you know, just waiting for these lodges to build. But, you know, at the end of the day, you've just got to think to yourself, you know, for 16, 20 quid, it's not even a night out. If it gives you a couple of hours of enjoyment, it's been a good night out. So that's the way I look at it anyway. A lot of hang up on what, I mean, yeah, if you're paying 80, 100 quid for a game, which is ridiculous, then yeah, I understand that you know, you have high expectations. We all got a bit bitten with City Skylines 2. However, I will give it to Paradox. At least what they've done for City Skylines 2 is that they've relaxed, you know, the purchasing side of, you know, for other people. So, I mean, I bought the Ultimate Pack anyway, so I don't think I got much benefit there, but hey-ho. But still, they have been attentive, but I am still waiting for another patch. So, and this game, it seems to be pretty stable. I've got my FPS in the bottom there. It's running at 60 frames per second because basically that's what I need it to do so I can get it up on YouTube easier. So what I need to do, actually, I'm just trying to think about this. I need to build a water wheel, but the reason I need a water wheel is so I can get the lumber mill, because the lumber mill will give me planks, and I need that to build some other stuffs like the gear workshop, you know, the more advanced buildings. So I'm probably thinking I'm going to go here on this corner. So if what's this here? Okay, that's a power wheel. That's beaver operated. That might be interesting. Don't know what that does. I assume a beaver just goes into it and then that's it. All right, now let's do a water wheel. So let's click that there. And then I think what I can do, I might as well think about, let's get this starting to build. See how fast that will get done. Because as soon as this is done, it will ask me to build the log, the thing to build the planks and that, the lumber mill. I got the name for it for a second. That should build that, and then we can add the lumber mill. Okay, we're almost there. 10% off the water. There it is. It's built. Nice one. Right, I can continue that. So build lumber mill and then power it. Now, you can add a lot of power line sort of thing. I'll show you that thing. But you can also do this, which is like bang it next to it. I'm not sure if it'll connect right next to it. It might do. If I press F, it will put the door to the other side of the wall. So I'm not sure about that actually. Is that connected? It might connect that and it might not. So I don't want to build it and it not. So I'm in easy mode. So I can demolish it. I'll get anything back that I've spent, which I don't think I've spent anything. Lumber mill, let's just go out one. Actually, the path's there, isn't it? So might go out another one. Yeah, okay. So now what we're going to have to do is go into power, pick this power shaft, and you see that blue, it shows it's connected. So there you go. You just connect it via this power shaft. Now these power shafts can go all the way down. But the other thing, if I bought other buildings right up to this one to connect, it will automatically allow the power to come through. So you don't need to use them fingers all the time. So that's cool. So now, once that gets built, we'll be able to start making planks. Being's looking all right. Okay, there we go. That's built. So they just need to build the power connection. So 1, 2, 3, and that's it. We're all done. So I'm going to put a workplace priority on that, so we make sure somebody always, because we need logs and we need planks. Two main things we need. So let's have a look what else I need to do. So I need to build a forester now because I've got enough. So I need to unlock this. This is why we need the science. So that wasn't too much science. So I want to forester basically plants the trees for us. Or gives us the ability to plant trees. So I'm going to put it there because it's this area I want to have my trees planted. So it's just a fine tuning. Even hitting the F button, which swaps the door from one side to the next, actually changes that blue highlight. So I want the maximum, and I think that should be about enough. Excellent. All right, I just need to add a path. Good stuff. So, which is this one I need planks for as well, so that might take a little while to build those planks. I mean, what you generally find out in this game is that you're always looking for wood, for trees, and they run out pretty quick, surprisingly enough. And you always run out for plants. We can start to... The other thing I was recommended was to plant multiple types of trees. I mean, I think oak is the best one to plant, but it takes longest, so you're better having a good mix of trees. And then you also gain other advantages that way too, because some of the trees actually like deliver things like chestnuts and things like that. So that should be good there. So I can fill this out here as well. It's not a problem. Again, we're going to do it on the arable land, so which is the green. Actually, I don't want to go full. We'll do a bit of a mixture over here too. A bit more pine, which is quite quick. So I think that was to the limit. So I just need this filling out here. And so I can go... I need to leave that line open for potentially some more constructions what require power. Haven't done these over here yet, so it might be worthwhile just giving myself a little bit of a run and grab these trees over here too. Do I want to block that off? Or do I want to come in here? Probably in here. Now, if I get back to wherever my gatherer flag, lumberjack flag, lumberjack flag. That's built, and then we just highlight all these as, yep, you can chomp all them down as well. That should give us another good batch of wood. Okay, let's see where we are. Let's get this grill on the go. I think our beavers are probably hungry for some grilled potatoes. We have quite a few of them stored, so I think that'll go right nicely in about. Excuse me. There now, I think. Had a bit of a hiccup there. Okay, so obviously waiting for materials, but I'm on pause anyway. Okay, let that run. Guys, start building that. What else have I got going? So, tempted to actually get some more housing done and build it up. I've only got 12. So what I need to do is, let's have a look. I'll put these here. I can probably put another 2 right here, I think. Yeah, lovely jubbly. And then what I need to do is to encourage my beavers to relax a bit. I'm now on 16 hours, so get this campfire. And it gives them some other things as well, though, to be honest. Teeth grindstone if they broke the teeth, which they'll probably will have at some point. But this campfire sort of promotes them relaxing, and then they'll, you know, go off to the houses and create little beaver children. So let's pick grilled potatoes for our grill. It's nearly done, so we'll get that done. Oh, here we go. Our first drought is approaching. So this happens often, probably less often on easy. It certainly seemed to happen every 5 seconds in hard mode. I felt that way anyway. I was like, I'm not ready. So yeah, definitely need a bit more experience on this. So I just want to get another barrel for water, because if I'm going to get more beavers, you know, more babies born, more workers when they leave childhood to adulthood. That's how it grows, by the way. We don't get new beavers coming in as such. It's not city skylines. They have to grow within themselves. So we have to give them, you know, plenty of food, plenty of water. We'll get that onto harvesting. So I believe that is the better way to do it. It will concentrate on getting those, you know, those supplies in once they're ready, and then it will just still continue planting as and when it needs to. So I'm going to get this water pump prioritized. It ain't going to pump now, though, because we're full. So what are we doing on the Forester? Yeah, slowly building. We've still got plenty of trees left here, actually. I don't do too bad on easy mode. I flew through these trees on normal. Well, I think, you know, to be fair, I think I might have fell on a reasonable start here, which is not bad since this is only my probably second or so run through. Okay, looking at lumber mill, I'm full of planks. I basically got 13 or 13 in here, so let's get a large pile, which I think is what I need for planks. Capacity of 180, so let's start putting that in there and make not treated planks. What is it? Metal blocks. Okay, planks. Oh, drought started, so we're in it, folks. We're in it. So I don't think I'm gonna have time for that to be built, am I? Must be struggling on getting some other building works happening as well. Unfortunately, I might not make it before the water disappears. Eventually, we'll see this water just drop to nothing. Oh, water's done. Oh, no, it looks like I managed to get it in. Both water pumps are going as well. That's good. Look at that. Look at that. Just in time. Look at that water falling away. And there it is. It's gone, folks. It's pretty much dried up over here. So let's have a quick pause. So lucky on that. I'm still waiting for materials. I have got up to 15. Oh, drought ending. That was quick. So yeah, all my water disappears. Everything dies. So look at well-being. Well-being looks really good, actually. No power. That means no planks. Yeah, I have to come up with a solution for that. Need to look into other sources of power. So, but I'm such an early game right now. I'm limited to what I can do, I think. Okay, it's not watering. Come on, should be filling up now. There we go. Started to go. That wasn't too bad, was it? I guess that's being on easy mode. You know what? I think I need to get. I've got my grill, and it's getting quite close to full storage in there, so I'm going to need to get a medium warehouse down just for my grilled potatoes. By the way, they last forever in these, so there isn't any sell by date. You know, this is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, this plank thing here, this large pile. I think I might move it. It hasn't got any planks, so that's because I'm using them as soon as I let them go in. And it's in the way, really, to be honest. So I think I'll find a place for it somewhere down here in the center of our little village. Because I'm going to be, you know, probably planning a lot more industrial units down this strip here. So it needs to go somewhere like so where is it? Storage, there it is, and large pile. What else have we got in here? Okay, no, large pile. Turn it around so the arrow's pointing to the path. I just wonder if the small one would do it, but I think small would be too small. So let's see where this can go. Well, just there, I think. Okay, then set that to planks. Lovely jubbly. So when I do start to build planks, that a spur, they can go and sit in there. Okay, so we got some unoccupied beds there. Okay, so let's see if I can just add a few more houses, because you can limit your population by the number of houses you put down. So, but I think I'm going to need a few more right now. So let me put in another handful here. Right, the right way, arrow to the path. So it connects automatically, and oh, perfect. And there's a room there just for a path. It is recommended that you put as many, you know, paths in as you can, because at the end of the day, it makes it a little quicker for your beavers, because they generally follow the paths unless they're going somewhere and there is no path that connects that somewhere. But it is a bit quicker. Cool. Okay, I'm all right for more warehouses. I tell you what, actually, what I might do is put one of these. So these hauling posts, they do fill jobs up. So if you got some people, you know, out of work, and what they do, they just help out with the carrying and fetching. And you can have about eight beavers, I think, something like that. But you can play about with it as well, so you can like reduce it when you need workers other places. I'm also thinking I need to start to look about hopping across here. But that lumberjack flag is in the way. So I'm thinking about hopping straight across. Because I'm going to need to grow my food supply and potentially get some more trees. They're growing nicely, I think. They're taking some time. So definitely need to be coming across. There's a bit of a gap there. And fill that in, really, to be honest. Yeah, my tree cutters can get there. So let's stick a few pine in here. Is that everything? Yeah, nice one. So yeah, I'm thinking about jumping across here to this other side of the land. So and I actually need a gear workshop as well, you know, because pretty much is gears and planks for everything. So it's 100 science points. I do have the science points, so I could just bot that right up to here. Just move the door to the side. Yes, I'll unlock it for 100 points at 300 and odd, so it's all right. Get a path to it. So that should be all right. Now I need to bridge this gap somehow. So let's get some stairs for a start because I'm going to need them. Now, platform would be good, I think, to be honest. It's 100 points. It's going to take majority of my fingers away, but that's a double platform, so I think I'll need the single one with the jubbler. So I can go straight across here, and then I could actually dam this section and make that wheel a bit faster by forcing it into a one cube width channel, and it will speed that up and give me a lot more power, because now it's what, 4 wide. I need to get this first, and I think what we do is just put a path straight. Yeah, we put a path straight across, and it puts like bars on. So we just need that to be built out, and then we can start building on this other side. So while they're finishing off our walkway, we've got some dead stuff here because the water's not quite getting into the center. We've got some trees we can get rid of. We've only got one more, and we're struggling to get gears done. So let's cut down the workers out of here, and that should give us some workers to go into here because we need gears to finish off our little bridge across. I mean, I think this game really does have the perfect balance when it comes to micromanaging. You know, it's definitely not a sit off. You can't sit away from it and let it build. You do need to manage it, but it's not crazy. Like, you can drop the paths down, but you don't have to build the paths, which is a nice afterthought. We've got paper mills that we can. I haven't really been on any of them more advanced buildings yet, so well-being's looking good. Oh, who's this over here? It's saying nothing to do. Oh, because we've built everything. Oh no, drought approaching. Whoop whoop. Well, we're looking good. We're looking good. I don't want to do anything now while the drought is approaching, so I might just let that happen. And is he here? Yes, he's finally finished it. God, that took forever. Right, so what we can do, what I want to do is I want to get them trees for one. So let's bring the path a little up this way to here. Now I need to first of all get the lumberjack flag in. Since I've deleted the one on the other side, should have enough here to do that. So we'll come and build that. So let us go into cutting and we'll get all them trees done. Let's have a look. Huh. I could still get them as well, to be fair. I think it looks like it anyway. Right, I did the farmhouse, put a couple of fields in there for wheat and sunflowers. Might as well get some of the other stuff and I'll just delete those two or get them to come and destroy them. And what I can do is once they've done that, I can just fill in this gap. Just give me some extra sunflowers. That's it, he's done them three, so I can do that and add another line. That's quite good actually. So I could potentially do this as well. And let's utilize some of this area too. Okay, lovely jubbly. There's some sunflowers, some wheat. So we should be able to put the wheat into flour, I think. And then make bread. Let's just get a bit more. Why not? Got some berries here as well. I can capture them. Do I need them? Seem to have more food than I can swing a beaver at. Well, got that set up for wheat. Just need one for sunflowers now. So we'll do another medium warehouse. Would it fit in there? No, it's a bit struggly around here, isn't it? Let's have a look. Don't want to go on the edge of the... What about in here? Will it fit? Oh, yeah. Like a glove. Like it was made for it. So let's choose... where is it? Come on. Sunflower, where art thou? Not they been there, to be fair. Dandelions. My tortoise loves dandelions. Gears, buttheads. Okay, where is sunflowers? Hello, sunflowers, where art thou? Can't see the wood for the trees. Wheat flour, come on. Ah, there we go, sunflower seeds right at the bottom. All right, that'll work. Right, what I need to do now is go to bakery. So I got a grist mill. That's the one I need. So that'll get my wheat into flour. So it's 180. I do have 385 cents. So yeah, I'm going to have that. And that can go, turn it around right in there. Right, folks, I think that'll do me for today. Hope you've enjoyed this quick run through and let me know. For me, it's definitely a big plus for the game. I love it. So may do some more videos. you never know. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Until then, I'll see you all again soon. Bye, everybody.